Hi guys.
This is really fun and exciting for us. We have been wanting to share the journey of the intention stick. So many are using intention, and it's time that we start talking to you about how people are reaching out to us, and we want to share different stories and how this is helping everyone around the world.
Absolutely. We're honored to be here with you, and Marla and I would like to start first by doing a collective intention blessing for everyone viewing, as we are able to do that when we're with someone personally. So we want to send that from our hearts to you and your family as well. So as we hold each intention stick, whether someone's in front of us or we're sending them around the world or we're speaking in front of groups, we're going to share this with you now. So first and foremost, that you wear this in the best of health and with blessings of light and love and courage and strength and everything each and every one of you needs in your life right now to fill up your beautiful hearts and souls with unconditional love, which will allow you to fully heal, which will allow you to help so many more brothers and sisters heal, which will unify all mankind and bring us back together as one, so we should all see heaven on earth as it is here now. And today, for our very first meditation, Marla and I would love to start sharing all of these beautiful stories with you that we're so honored to be receiving from so many people around the world, and how it's affecting each individual, and how we're seeing that of the tens and 20s and thousands of stories taking place around the world, there's not one that is the same, because no one in this world is the same. So I wanted, or should I say, Marla and I wanted to share a very powerful story that just took place from a beautiful message we received through social media. And it just touched us so much. And this is what it's about, because we're seeing that everyone in this world is going through something, and everyone has this facade right now that I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm tough, I can get through anything. And we're human, and we do have to go through these ups and downs, these pains, these obstacles.
Pain's okay.
Pain's, absolutely, pain's okay, because it allows us to grow. And the things that Marla and I share is that as tough as those pains and obstacles in our lives are, we've realized if we can look at those obstacles or pains as a gift, and that these things are happening for us, and it brings us to the next place in our life, and it makes us who we are today. Wow. It's so beautiful. And I know some of these obstacles are very hard to receive because it goes back to maybe childhood. Maybe someone was abused or bullied, or something tragic happened in our lives, or sickness.
Well, we become conditioned, and our bodies have memories of those circumstances. So we continue to recall or what our memory is giving to us, but we constantly are thinking about those times that happened to us in the past. And because of that, we think that those experiences are what's going to happen in our future.
Correct. And we're just pushing those pains or situations down and saying, I'm fine. Or someone screwed us out of a business deal, or they hurt me and they were wrong and they cut us off on the road 5 minutes ago. And if we don't learn to forgive and let that go and send it with love, those things will come out eventually, whether it's through pain or sickness or whatever that may be for that individual. And yes, as hard as it may be to forgive and let that go and send it with love, we must. We must, because that's how we're going to receive all the new blessings, all the new goodness in our lives. And Marla and I share with so many others, if our vessels, us, our hearts, our souls, our cups are so full of our past, and we're saying, I'm being so good, I'm doing kindness, I'm going to church or temple or synagogue or mosque, and and I'm asking for good things to come into my life, it just overflows. If it's just full of our past, it's not going to happen. So we have to let that go. And here's a beautiful story that we're going to share with you. And a beautiful sister, and I can use her name because she said it was okay, which is Callie Ray. And talk about validation. I'm going to read this story that we just received the other day that just touched us so much. So I'm going to share this story that we received the other day from our beautiful soul sister. And it was so powerful. And it's just to share that it's not just this one person going through this situation. It's everyone going through the same situation. So I received this. I'm going to read this for you exactly how it was written. I'm on a roll. I'm on a serious roll. Something is happening in me. I changed the necklace, put in be, let it be. Yet I also have compassion for myself and what I knew I needed to do. I asked forgiveness from my sister. You see, it's always been hard for us to connect for various reasons. I have wanted to really talk to her for years, but she's very busy with her family. Fear has held me hostage in my family for years, and with certain people I have had close relationship. I had abandonment issues. I had healing to do, so I simply sent a text. Forgive me. And do you know the power of those two words? I sent 3 notes today, and one was to my ex. It's all about being vulnerable and forgiving. That's what's happening. Now I just want to clear any area of my life where there has been anything unhandled in the world and work of relationship. You see, I've done the work, but the work needed to do me. It's about consciousness and about transformation. I am saying yes to healing in ways that never have been accessible until now. I feel my whole body shaking. Something huge is taking place. I am being healed indeed. I can't thank you and Marla enough for the example and stewardship. I love your family dearly, and I am blessed to know you all. I look forward to another visit soon and getting more intention sticks. It is just so powerful that we all think we can't ask for forgiveness, or our minds are controlling this. And we have to act on our feelings because we do not want to live a life of regret. So I'm going to share the next part.
Well, I don't even know if it's regret as much as we start playing different stories in our mind.
Correct.
And as Callie Ray was explaining how she always thought that her family didn't care for her, or her sister didn't love her, or she did something. So she was creating these scenarios in her mind that weren't even there.
Yes.
So sometimes we don't have all the information and we're already jumping to conclusions.
That's why we laugh and giggle and say sometimes we have to say, shut the heck up to this and listen to this. Our heart, our soul is never wrong. We have to trust that.
Yes.
And I want to read you the actual text that she sent to her sister. After she sent the text message, "Forgive me," her sister replied back, "Forgive you for what?" "Anything that I'm not forgiven for. There is nothing to be forgiven for, Callie." And with all the emojis, Callie said, "Okay, good. Just in case I kick the bucket, we are good. Are you planning on dying? LOL. No, but I feel like I'm taking extra measures to make sure I clear my heart of anything that's standing in the way. Every time I turn around, someone closest passes away. I just wanted to make sure no stone was unturned and that we will all, I just wanted to make sure there's no stone unturned and that we will all, I just wanted to make sure there's no stone unturned and that we all can forgive any resentments, just in case. To me, that's what these holidays are really all about. I love you." And then, of course, she says, "Love you too." And again, that's the beauty of this story, that we think we're going through something alone and we have to speak and share our truth. So, Callie Ray, thank you for the courage. Thank you for sharing your heart and your story. And I have to share the most miraculous part of the story, that morning she was going through her closet and she looked down, and on the floor was an intention, a single intention laying there. And the word or the intention was "be, let it be," which is forgiveness. There's no coincidences.
What an incredible story.
It's so beautiful. So thank you for allowing us to share this with you. That's just one, and we're going to continue to share tens of thousands of stories with you. So thank you again for allowing us to come into your home to share our love, our hearts, and these beautiful, miraculous stories taking place.
Thank you. And if you want to share your story of Be Let It Be, please post it. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes, we say that your stories are just as important to what's taking place. It's not about Marla and I, it's about us collectively. And this is why we're here, to touch another soul, to help inspire, to help uplift, to help someone get through maybe something much worse than what someone else is going through. And when we can witness that and watch them heal and repair their own vessels, and they do the same thing for another, I promise you that's what brings you your bliss, your happiness. So we're doing that. We love you all. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Always.